Okay, Holly, working from what you've given me so far, I'm going to assume that the interest rate is always going to be 7.4%, and our initial amount or our loan amount is $16,000. Now I'm going to work the problem over to the right-hand side here, so part C. We're going to look at our loan. Now what you've given me here is almost perfect. We're just missing a couple of little things here. So you've got the right starting point. So Tn plus 1 is equal to Tn. So same as what you've got. 1, because we're getting obviously increasing the amount. And I'm going to change it ever so slightly as 0.074 divided by 12. Now this value, by the way, the value that I'm going to get from doing this is exactly what you've written here. Okay, I just don't want to write it like that, just for accuracy's sake. But in terms of what you've written, completely correct. But there also we have to make a payment, so we're going to minus $600 from it as well, because that's the payment value as suggested in your table here. Other thing we need is we need a starting value. So in this case, the loan is worth $16,000, so we're going to write equals $16,000 as our starting balance. So that's part C done. Part D, determine how many months it will take Wendy to pay off the loan. Now I'm going to use my sequences here. You can use the financial app, or that's the app you've got, or potentially the program that I gave you earlier in the year. Now if I put this into my financial app, where instead of using T's I'm using A's, we'll actually find, and I'm just looking on my calculator now, it looks like it is at T30 is the first time that it gets down to 0. So what I'm going to do, just in case I don't make any errors, I'm actually going to state T30 is equal to negative 465 point, and I'm just going to make sure I get the right value, 56. Now remember, I get that by, it actually says 465.6, but once again, tap on the value and it'll actually tell you to 2 decimal places. Therefore, write a recursive, determine how many months, therefore 30 months it will take to pay it off. Now that value I've just written down there is actually really important for part E. So I'm just going to go into part E now, which is calculating how much interest you've paid over the duration of the loan. Now what I'm actually going to start with is I'm not going to start looking at the interest initially. What I'm going to look at is I'm going to look at how much have I actually paid for my entire loan. Now, so I'm going to write that as total. So total paid, I'll just use the word total, is equal to. Now, I've paid 30 months of $600 each. 30 times 600. Now, that tells me how much I've given the bank. Now, according to my T30 payment, I've overpaid them by $465.56. So I probably wouldn't pay that. So I'm going to minus the $465.56. Now, remember, we're just after the interest. So in total, we've paid 30 lots of $600. I've overpaid by $465.56. I've taken that away. Well, I'm only after the interest, not the entire loan. So I'm also going to subtract $16,000 away as well. Now, putting that into my calculator, I get a total of $1,534.44. Probably best to say therefore paid in interest, so they know the answer. That's the answer I'm getting for. All right, Holly, I hope that helps.